Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to get the second signature ready for this journal here. You can see I worked on it a little bit. I did sew the first signature in. I did put some really pretty cotton pink fabric on the spine and on the inside. We've not decorated it, but I just went through and kind of used a little bit of what I had, and then this morning I was looking at this and I thought, oh my goodness. Okay, so we do need a little bit more ephemera for here. We need a few more tags or a few more pieces, but I wanted to get the second signature kind of put together to see what I was doing. This is medieval Mirage papers. I had printed this off. This is one of Jarf's newest kits. And I was sitting here thinking the whole time that we were together, why can I not remember where I got, yes, medieval Mirage, guys. I'm just embarrassed. Medieval Mirage. So this is from that same kit. And I just went ahead, so is this. This is a medieval Mirage, an older kit, as so is this. And I did not intend for this to end up being a medieval Mirage journal, but it's going to be. Yes, it is going to be. So, yeah, we'll put more in it, but this is about the size I'm looking for. So I just got a bunch of papers together and thought, let's play with this and see if I can get the signature going. And let me check the time. Okay. So, how has everybody been? I think I'd like that at the top, that edge there. How's everybody been? Good, I hope. I told so many stories yesterday and I was talking so much that I don't even know. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I was happy that many of you enjoyed the stories and you weren't sitting there saying, oh, geez, when is she gonna stop? Stop with the stories. But you didn't, and you enjoyed them, so that was a good thing. Let's see where we're going to put this. We're going to start off like this. Then I've got a vintage book page there. Isn't this the coolest thing? Look at that. Yes, it is damaged, and I did not want to have to cover this because I just thought, it's so cool. But yeah, we're going to have to put something over this. And the other side has a garden and flower forum. How neat is that? But not going to happen. I like the way that looks here with this color there. But yeah, I'm going to have to cover that up. And we have a music page. The day dawn is breaking. Okay, so yeah. Let's see if we can keep this whole. And then we've got a little bit of Mary Higgins Clark. I know we're definitely going to have to cover up Mary because of what I know is going to be language. And I like this. So let's use that. And then listen to this. I know some of you do not like that. I love that. And I'm probably going to have to cut. Oh, I just came upon this. I have had that a very long time. And then look at this. I think this is handmade paper. Can you see the fibers? Hopefully you can see the fibers in this. In love with this. So this is going in there. And then here's one of those notepads, and I just thought this was really cute. Anything with lined paper, but more than likely, we're gonna cover this up. Maybe not. The colors are good, and the top kind of goes with what we're doing. Absentee report, which is so cool. So I think we're going to put this in there. We'll see how many pages we get. Then listen to that. Oh. Yeah. I have a friend that works for a construction company, and this paper comes from job sites. It's leftover, and so she gave that to me, so love that. It just kind of has this perfect wrinkle to it. I did tea dye it, but you can just, like the waves, just so cool. And then of course, gotta have this. Just gotta have this. I know some of you can't stand that sound, and that's okay. But for me, I love that sound. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Obviously, this is way too big. Do I want to keep most of it? Just so if the recipient is a lover of this paper, she can just enjoy it. I think I will, because I know I would love that. So we're going to keep this. We've got that, and then we've got a book page here. Dictionary page, I think is what that is, not vintage. And then we have this, which I dearly love. I think a couple years ago I got this out of my mom's shorthand book. It did have lines in it. You can kind of see the line that comes down. It's a steno pad, and it had lines across, but the tea dye just took it right off of there. And I think I love that. So I think we're going to have to just make this just a little bit smaller. And a book, another Mary Higgins Clark, loving this. So I think we'll start with that. We know we are going to cover this up. Just no choice. And cookbook, chocolate frosting, decorated cakes, ornamental icing. Okay, now my mouth is watering. So we've got that, and we've got another book page introduction. So, how's everybody doing? Then we have a ledger page, and oh, I could sit and play with that all day. Then I came across, I thought I had used all of this, one of the old school, where do we open? One of the old school pads. Remember these when you had to practice your ABCs? Yeah, I think this is going to have to either be cut off. It's too close to the fold. We'll see if we can get this whole thing in there. So let's see what we have. I thought this would be my cover page. So maybe, let's see this. That hides everything, so not that. Let's check this out. This might hide everything as well. But we can fix that. Let's fold it. Or Maybe we'll do this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Should we have a treat right from the very beginning? Right here, like that. Let me put this over here. See how that looks. Does nothing for the bottom, so I'm gonna say no. I mean, guys, there's an art to putting journal pages together. There just is. So what else do we have? How about, okay, let's take the, let's see if we can use this right here. That gives color at the bottom, and I am just going to fold this in. I think I want to keep notes. I want to keep that. So let's see how this looks. Might just tear that off completely, the back part. Yeah, that looks good. So we can do that and that, and then let's have this. See how that looks. Oh, look at how you can see that. If I can keep that like that and not mess it up. Okay, with that and that, maybe keep those roses. We know we're going to cover that up. A long piece right here. Let's put this in there. And then another book page. We're getting there. We will get there. We are all wonky, I think, because we've got the tears. Until we get going. Oh, I like the way that looks. I like that a lot. So then we come to this. Let's put one of these. And we might come back and fold that up. This, how about a music page? And then we have, how about this page here? We've got, let's see. Lined page. Where are we? I want to be right side up. Construction page. As I get working in this, we'll see what happens. Chocolate frosting. And then how about that page there? Let's do this page. this page, this page. What do you think? Let's see, where's our book? Let's see how this is gonna look. That will go in there like that. Oh, this is gonna be a gorgeous journal, guys. Yes, it is gonna be gorgeous. Okay, where's my signature? All right then. I think this is gonna do us. Cover that up, probably cover that up. We're not covering that up. That's cute. This has to be covered. So does that. Probably not. What do you think? Okay, well, we'll see as we go along, but so far, I like this. So now what are we gonna do? Now that I've got that, what do we wanna work on? I think I am gonna make this journal card. Let me look and see. This is going to get glued. This is the back. Okay, we need something. Aren't they beautiful? We need something in here. And we've got that tag. We could use something here. That's too big. I put that in there. We need something for in here. I put some piano paper. You know, I kind of wondered about this, but I thought sometimes piano paper is just really fun to play with. We need something here. Maybe we definitely need something here. So, I mean, this was going to be a flip, but I'm not sure I know why. It's going to be a flip, but why? I could keep it like that and make it a tuck. And then, now let me leave it there and see if that's what I want to do. This, I think, let's fold this in this way. It makes more sense. We're not going to do anything with that. We need something on here. It's just a little bit too big. Okay. So let's go ahead and create a journal tag out of this. And for that tag, I need a piece of cardstock. Something, oh, that would just, will that work? No, I'm not going to take that chance. Let me grab a piece of cardstock and we can play with that. And then I've got some Screech Owl Studio here. Let's see if there's anything here I want to use. Essence of Rose from Screech Owl. It's a pretty tag. Probably, well, this might be, I'm going to keep this out because you don't know. Okay, guys, so this is just really kind of a what am I going to do video. Just trying to catch up. So let's go ahead and do this because I think I want this on the very front, under the envelope. So, let's see, gorgeous, gorgeous day here today. Hubby's just left for Costco. And to get out, it's beautiful, beautiful outside. I would open the windows, but occasionally you get that dog that barks. And when you're doing a video, that's no fun. So we can get this on there. And where's my Phoenix Zoo? There we go. I've not been to the zoo. You know, Phoenix has one of the best zoos, and right across the street is the Botanical Gardens. And Chihuly comes every 5 years. He was here just, I think, a couple years ago. And that exhibit is fantastic to watch, to go see. You know, if you have never seen, I know Chihuly goes to, well, he goes all over the world, his exhibits. I think every 5 years he goes to the Denver Museum. So if you are anywhere around there, you might want to be sure to catch that, because his glass is really, really beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I think I can make side pockets out of these. These right here. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the little, like, index card tab. So obviously we're putting Screech Owl in here, so this is not going to be all Medieval Mirage. Can't believe that I didn't remember. It came to me this morning. I mean, that's just the craziest thing ever. It came to me this morning. I'm sitting there thinking, you just printed these off. Where did you get these? And I remembered, these are Jarfs. I kind of went after something that was completely different. So, yeah. Should be really, really, I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful journal. And guys, I am so sorry. I've not shipped anything out. I apologize. I'm feeling the pressure, okay? I'm feeling the pressure. I promise. When I turn this video off, I am going to work a little bit probably on that signature, and then I am going to start stuffing envelopes, and I will get the 2 journal wins. I mean, come on, Charlotte. This is the first week of March. Let's get going. So thank you, everyone, for your patience. I have been, yeah, neglectful, really, and I apologize. I think let's, this would make a gorgeous bookmark. So maybe we should put this in there, because it really is taking on a pink tone. And then at night when I go to lay down to sleep, I mean, this is terrible. I start thinking about the art challenge, the art box challenge. If you go on Facebook and you put in the art box challenge, it will come up. The one that Dana got me for my birthday, the 3 months. And you can see everything that is in the kit. And, you know, that's kind of fun. So, yeah, I go to bed and I think about that. And then, of course, I start getting excited because I think about what I want to do. And, yeah, So, what can I say? And then because I am working on this, I'm not doing anything with that, but I've got ideas. It really is kind of hard to jump from one thing to the other. And then I'm doing the tea bag thing. So for Angel Dreams, and I've got to be getting that done. I'm not feeling pressure, so you know, that's good. I do not feel pressure. I'm enjoying what we're doing. I'm enjoying hanging out. I just know that, I mean, you got to get it done, Charlotte. I think I am going to cut that off because I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm not going to make an index card. Yeah, I'll cut that off. I think this will either make a cute tag. I don't know. I'm probably not even on camera. So I'm just cutting this out. Or a cute pocket. One or the other. And of course I'm thinking about Index Card Friday. I have an idea, but I need to make the sample. I better cut that with scissors. Isn't this pretty? Essence of Rose. Really pretty. That would make a beautiful pocket. My fear is that it might be just a little bit too wide. Yeah, I think it will be. I could cut this down, but I'll lose that shadow. But I do believe I could have it go that way, and it will be okay. So I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And, I mean, you just have to do it. And then, like I said, we're not going to worry about it. Just going to make it happen. Cut this off. And get this cut off. And I need to get into my die cuts. I need to get into my embossing pages. Oh, there just is not enough time in a day. Let me tell you. I know y'all feel it. I'm not the only one. But there just isn't. There's not enough time. I still haven't cleaned up. I keep saying cleaning little by little, and then as I work, I just make more and more of a mess. And so I'm constantly at the point where I have to clean up. If my husband says anything to me about the mess in my room, I just say, let's go out to the garage. He doesn't say anything because, yeah. I think there's many of you that can probably relate to a trip to the garage. It's too funny. We just kind of look at each other and laugh. He knows. He knows and I know. You haven't been married as long as we've been married to have it be that big of a deal. So, this is my space. I talked to Sherry the other day, and Sherry told me that she had cleaned that her space was terrible, and she said she had it all cleaned up. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, Sherry, how do you clean so fast? Not me. But she says, Charlotte, don't be jealous. She says, I already have a mess. you know, and that I believe because it happens quickly. We all do. And Brenda, I was on Brenda's channel this morning. We have the treadmill in this room, and so my husband was running, and so I went down to the computer and I was on Brenda's channel, and Brenda was doing a tunnel book. And if you don't know what a tunnel book is, and I had no idea, but I now know, go to Brenda Clark's channel. And I'm trying to think, oh yeah, she did Brenda Clark, AKA, you can find her in the comments. Hop on over to her channel and see what a tunnel book is. You know, Sherry, I think you'd love the tunnel book. So go have a look. If you've never seen a tunnel book, never heard of a tunnel book, hop over there and have a look. I was kind of surprised. I thought it was really kind of cool, and I have to toss it around in my mind a little bit and see if there's anything with the tunnel book that if I want to make one. So what it is it's graduated circles with the largest circle on top, and they're all the circles. They're like on a square page here, and then this is a circle. Each page is like that with a graduated circle, so that when you get to the end, it's a smaller little circle. I know this probably makes no sense, but then you hinge all those pages together so that when you look at it, it goes from large to small, and then you decorate those. And I was watching Brenda and I thought, you know, I was intrigued, but you know, the concept is so new. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, if you had larger pages and did it on a smaller scale, how cool would that be? So I think I'm going to take the idea and do a variation of it. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, do I want a collage? If this is going to be a writing board, you have to be careful because sometimes collage gets bumpy, and I don't want that here. I don't want to have that issue. So I'm just wondering, do I want, is this going to stand up? Well, you won't see it from, I don't like seeing that white. Like if this was going to go this way, this is what I mean. See, I don't want to see that, but I don't think we need, that's where that was going to go. Look at that. Yep, that was the right idea, but I think maybe, just maybe, we should, I don't think that's long enough. Not quite, but wouldn't that be pretty on the back? I had folded that, but maybe I can get the, oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That is almost perfect. Look at that. Will it work? Okay, and look at, there's a pen. Okay, this was meant to be here. My issue now is that up there, and what are we going to do about it? So I'm just kind of looking at my desk, thinking, what do I have? This is what happens when you're working. Love that. I think I want to use those. Do I have any white writing? Let's see. Could I get away with maybe, I think I could. I think we could do that. I don't want to put it on top of that because I really like that green, but I think we could get away with maybe something like that. Let's do it. You know, sitting here staring at it isn't going to get it done. So let's just do it. And deal with it after. So I don't know why I put the glue stick away. And I failed to have my, I don't know whatever happened to my glue book. Should pull out my Mary Higgins Clark. That would make a great glue book. So let's do this. We're gonna get up here. We want to get up here really well. Just like that. And then I know I don't want all this white, but I'd like to have some of that writing. Hopefully I did this the right way. I don't need, I know I'm going very, very close to the top. So what's not glued down, I don't need, and I'm not worried about it. So we can do that and we'll be okay. Just make sure that we got our glue there. And then I am going to cut this off and we will place the other because that looked really good. And that's just another piece of the kit that was a leftover from something I had torn and we used it. I tell you one thing I am going to eat when I make it to Amsterdam, and that is a pannenkoeken. And that is a great big Dutch pancake, kind of like a Dutch baby. They are so good, and you can have their dessert, they're savory, it can be whatever you like. Oh, I think that's going to be a good choice. Yes, look at that, guys. Yep. We don't need any more than that. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now let's see if I can. Might be easier to do this. So let's do this. And I don't know, once again, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm on camera down below. It's annoying, I know. Lots of glue. Hopefully, now, you know how bad I am at this, so hopefully I can do this. And it will be right. If I have a little bit on the side, that's okay with me. I don't want, and I do see that I don't have any hanging over on that side, and I do have some here. And I'm gonna cut that. I am going to cut that, and hopefully it won't make this crooked, but I'm going to cut it. Okay, where's the zoo card? Okay, let's see what we've got. Don't have to cut off, but just the tiniest bit. My husband and I watched the best movie, guys. It was on Netflix. It's called Brain on Fire. And it was really, really good about a young girl that gets an autoimmune disease. It's based on a true story. She gets an autoimmune disease and she starts having seizures. She has trouble with numbness in her arms and her fingers. It comes on so gradual. She has headaches, and her vision is impaired, and she's seeing things and she's hearing voices. And the incredible thing about that is that the doctors didn't know what was wrong with her. And this is not, this is like modern times. We're not like in the 16th, 17th, or 18th century. This is modern times. And they wanted to put her in a psychiatric hospital, and the parents said no, and she was becoming comatose, and she just was getting worse. So she was becoming comatose, and then this one physician went to a physician that she knew. I don't know that he was a neurologist, but he, I guess, specialized in issues like this, and he was teaching at the time and no longer practicing. And at first he said no, he wouldn't see her, and then he changed his mind, and he was able to diagnose and identify and help her, and she then came out of it. But it made it's brain on fire, and it made you think about all the generations up until now where somebody may have suffered this type of an illness, autoimmune disease, and was put in a psychiatric hospital and spent the rest of their lives there because they thought that they were mad. They just thought that it was just, it's a beautiful story. It really, really is. It's a really, really nice story. So I would say, yeah, but then you kind of equate it to what could have happened to others, and that just kind of breaks your heart. But don't go there. Don't think about that. I thought about that, but don't think about that. I'm not real happy with this. So I think I might get into my washi tape box and maybe just put, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it, but isn't it pretty? Look at that. It's a writing board. Really, really pretty. But if I found a piece of washi to maybe put on this side, then I could just put a little piece of washi there. But y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's so pretty. Don't worry about this. It's not going to stay this way. And as soon as I get the other signature sewn in, this is going to have some lace bits in it as is. This is going to have lace. And I haven't decided yet what I am going to do here. Not that, obviously. Not that. Ooh, I do kind of like that. But it is meant to go this way. So that really doesn't work. But that is pretty. I like that. Does it matter? Well, it kind of matters to me. I can't quite handle that. But no, don't want that. I cut these out the other day. I can't tell you whose these are. I am so bad at that. I have got to get better. Ooh, that might work. That matches this for the most part. This is not medieval Mirage right here. I don't know who this is. I should, but I don't. I can tell you who this is, though, I think. Just give me a second. Let me look. I'm going to have to go through and see if I can find. I need a pocket or something here, I think. This is Chris Horse Graphics. Is it Chris Horse? No. Cherish Horse. This is Cherish Horse. 2 words. Cherish Horse Graphics. This is Love of Renaissance. is where I got this. I do like those colors though, and I don't mind covering that up, but that's not, I don't know, I could make this work. Maybe, I'm gonna have to look at that, but, okay, so we have that, and I dearly, dearly love that, and I think I wanna do these two. I just happened to see them, and I think I love these. So let's see if we can see where I am by tearing this off with my ruler. I really, really need a new ruler. And do I want to? No, I'm not going to keep that. I know some of you are like, Charlotte, keep that. No, do you know how many of those I have? Sometimes you just have to let go. Just have to say, I'm not doing it. I did keep these. These came from a very, very old book. So I did keep these. I guess I'll do some painting or something on those. But meanwhile, let's put this there. And my glue got all wonky. So I think I might be right down to the very last glue bit. So if I can do this, that would be good. But I don't know that I'm going to make it. Doesn't sound like it, does it? This is like scraping the chalkboard. I might be able to make it work, guys. You know how you tend to put pressure on one end? I didn't, somebody had asked me something and I didn't write it down. And right now I can't think of what it was to be able to answer you. So I apologize for that. And the Phoenix Zoo. Let's make it happen. I have to say, I don't know that I have ever been to the Phoenix Zoo without my mother. And having said that, I don't know that I can go back to the Phoenix Zoo without my mother. And now that I've said that, I'm like, Charlotte, of course you can. Yes, you can. If you want to go, she'd want you to go. So just, yeah, just disregard that. I could. And at some point I might. I can remember before we moved here, I came here to visit my mom. My father had passed away. And it was in July. And, you know, if you have never come to the desert, it truly is like going to a different country. It is nothing like any other place in the United States that I have been to. Not at all. And we went to the zoo. And the Phoenix Zoo, it's huge. The Phoenix Zoo is huge. And we're walking along and just, you know, we're having a really, really good time. And I told my mom, I said, you know, I feel really dizzy. And she said, oh my gosh, you're dehydrated. She says, we've got to go get you something to drink right now. And you have to sit down. And I'm like, really? I'm dehydrated? And she says, you're dehydrated and you're gonna know because you're gonna feel better. So, and I was, and that, you know, I had never in my life experienced what it was like to be dehydrated. And it didn't happen. It didn't take that long to be walking around in that. I mean, you can imagine the July heat. It had to have been like 112, 110. at the very least 107, and it's really, really dry here until monsoon season. And then it's so miserable because it's humid. And you know you're in monsoon season when they call it the dew factor. It's the humidity when it hits, I think it's over 55%, 3 straight days in a row, then you're in the monsoon season. And that is, you think it's humid like in Maryland or Georgia or, oh my goodness, put the heat on it. And it's bad. But yeah, that was my first encounter with being dehydrated. And I must confess, I've never been dehydrated since. It is not a good feeling at all. It truly isn't, guys. It's just kind of a sicky, I'm gonna pass out feeling, and it's not one you ever want to have. And to think that you don't have to have it if you just drink water. It makes you realize when you get visitors here and they go on hikes in the summertime and they think taking 1 or 2 bottles of water will be enough, and they're climbing the mountains. It is not enough. You can never have too much water, especially when you're out in the heat. So if you ever watch Naked and Afraid, and you see these people that go like to Africa or they go to the desert, and I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they even survive the first day with no water, because they have to boil it. First they have to find it, then they have to collect it, then they have to boil it, and that takes hours. I don't know how they do it. I'm like, I don't know why you want to do it, but I don't know how you do it, and I don't know why you want to do it. So I've got this and this, so why don't we, and then I'm going to let you go. I don't know how long we've been on here, but I want to start filling out envelopes so we can go to the post office tomorrow and get your stuff in the mail before you get upset with me, and I wouldn't blame you. No, I wouldn't blame you. You're excited for what is rightly yours, and you have a right to it. And Charlotte needs to get it in the mail. So I get lost up here. It's sitting right to my left. Everything is sitting right to my left. And I just get lost in what I'm doing, and I just don't think about it. And I'm like, Charlotte, that's not right. So this is kind of another funky video. This week's just kind of been filled with funky videos, guys. And I think because I am really just immersed in things that I need to get done, and I'm just popping the camera on, taking you along with me. So hopefully you understand and you're okay with it. When I come in here and I don't have a plan and I don't know what I'm doing, and yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, it's a process, and I guess that's why they call them process videos. But be sure you go, just hop over to Brenda's channel, give her a little bit of love, and check out that tunnel book, tunnel journal, and it is pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna take the idea and see if I can create something more of a journal using the tunnel idea. It may have been around for a long time and I've just never seen it. So, all right, guys, I think I am going to see where we could put these, starting in the back. And aren't they so pretty? I could leave those like that, but I feel like they need just a little something. Don't know that that's right though. This is a tag, so this already has that design. We needed something here. I have decorated the tops of all of the others and I didn't that, and I think I'll just leave that. And that's too short. But the piano paper I thought would be cool if you just want to take it out and just play with it. That's kind of neat. So I could just use this as a card, a tag. Put that in there. That's kind of cool. This, I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I will put this on there. I could use this as a tuck. This is sturdier. This is, I don't have anything, this is just paper. It's the same thing, but this I had a hinge on. So I think, let's do this. Let's make a tuck out of this. I have no idea how long my video's going. I think this was called, oh boy, I went to say the name and now I can't remember. This is one of my, well, I love all of Jarf's kits, but this is one that is just so incredibly beautiful. If you like pink roses and you love romance, that's what it kind of, something elegance, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And then we can use this. I can put a long, narrow tag in here. So we've got that. Let's see. Okay, we've got that. This needs something. Do I want to do that? We've got pink on that side, so it'd be kind of pretty. I could do that, and that could be a tuck. Why don't I do that? That works. So we want glue on the bottom here, and then glue up this side. Just like this. And so we need to find something to put in here. This, I don't want to hide her, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to add lace to this and beads and might put something, didn't I? I think I did. I think, nope. Okay, well, I'll have to find something for in there. Just to give that a little bit more strength. That might be really pretty. Nope, that's too big. Okay, guys. Oh, we could use, maybe, we use something like that, or the tickets. I think the tickets, those tickets are cool. Okay, guys, I don't know how long we've been, but I'm sure we've been long enough. I'm going to have to feed you lunch here pretty soon. Oh, my goodness, an hour. Okay, guys, thumbs up for me, please, and I will catch you in the Index Card Friday. Love you guys. Hugs. Bye.